Alright guys, welcome back to my channel. I have some toys from Brymaxx that I want to show you how to use. So this is a zipper jig and she printed me a green one because amazing. It kind of changes to a bit blue in certain lines, like a pearly color. And we have these. Now these, I'm going to show you how to use both of them, but these are to make sure that your zipper goes in straight when you're trying to sew it into a pocket. But we need to start with the zipper jig. So I'm going to take my zipper. Now this is normally facing you. I'm going to do it all backwards. So bear with me if I don't get it, simply, because again, I'm doing it backwards. But we're just going to slot the zipper in so that the pointy part of your nylon zipper faces up like so. And then we're going to take our zip. Now I've completely separated it just to show you how it works. But obviously we don't need to do that. So we're just going to feed both sides in evenly and then push down. Now this is going to take me a minute because I'm literally upside down and that was crooked. You can see that I didn't quite get it level. But what we want to do is we just take both ends, feed them in, push down, and then pull it all the way through and it zips it all the way up. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to crack the same end and then we're going to put it in again. So you want to get both sides even. Again, I'm doing this backwards, so it's a little bit more tricky, but I just want to show you. And then you just push down and the zipper is installed. So you want to, I always like to put them about 1/3 of the way in, and I'm going to grab the zipper from both sides and just lift it up. And the zipper is now installed and everything is level and beautiful. So that's how you use that. These, we're going to do a little bit of sewing to show you how to use these, but there's all different sizes and thicknesses for different size zipper holes. So I'm just going to have all of them on hand and show you how to do it. So I'm going to take, this is an Empress, which is my pattern. It is the center part to an Empress, and I need to do a Tory pocket. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to sew the 2 long lines. We're going to stitch and back stitch because we always back stitch. Back stitch, lift it up, spin it round, other side. Now this height and the gap between will determine which one of these you need to use. So I'm doing a 1/2 inch gap. But depending on what zippers you use, if you're using a size 3 zipper, you might want to do a 3/8 of an inch gap. That is a thing. Alright, I'm just going to chop that. And then I'm going to grab some scissors, cut the center. Like so. And I'm going to triangle out my corners. I like a nice big triangle, each to their own though, I guess. Little triangles are harder to stitch over. That's why I like big ones. And then we're just going to, now normally I would iron this, but I'm just going to finger press it today. I do plan on setting up an iron that sits next to my machine for all future videos. Just bear with me on that. Right, so now what we want to do is we want to take one of these and figure out which one is the best one for this gap. So that one, see how that one fits just inside without moving. This one's too big and this one's too small. There's too much of a movement. So we're going to take, which one was it? No, this one. We're going to take this one. I'm going to put these aside. And this is how I use it. I'm going to click it onto the zipper like so, and then from underneath we're just going to, actually we might put the zipper in underneath first and then click it on. That might be best. Now I always like my zipper closing to the left, and I should really iron this flat, but it will be fine, have faith. So now that this is on, I'm going to click it in front of my zipper pull. So there's my zipper pull there. I'm going to click that on, and what this is going to do is now it will hold it in the middle of our gap, so it won't kind of go wonky. So I'm going to now come to my machine. And if you wanted to put a zipper foot on to sew closer, you could absolutely do that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to hold on to the piece of plastic. And I'm going to start here and sew with the foot up against the plastic. This is going to ensure that we get a perfectly straight sewing line. And then we're going to pivot. And you can click the end on so that we get evenly across the end as well. But I also need to just sew down like that. Pivot. And again, this is going to sit along the edge like so. And then we're going to get to here and I'm going to zip the zipper past where I've already sewn. And then I'm going to just click this back on like so. And sew with my foot running up against it. And then I'm going to put the end on. And then this is going to ensure that we get a perfectly even edge all the way around. And so then again, we can click it there, run it up against here, and we should then start right where we finished. Backstitch. And then when we take this completely off, your zipper should sit perfectly in the center. It's also sitting flat. Chop off that tail. Look at that. Sits beautifully right in the middle. And the stitching around the edge is completely even. So these come in, I believe it's a 4-pack. So the different widths that you do around it will determine which one you use at any given time. But how beautiful does that zipper look? It's beautifully in the center. The stitches around are all even. There's no kind of wobbling, so it helps you get a beautiful straight stitch line as well as a beautifully centered zipper. I love this thing. I think we're going to use it in a few videos. But that's pretty much how I use it. I'm sure there's other ways you can, but I kind of like my way, to be honest. You just move it around as needed, and then it perfectly clips on without getting stuck. So it made it beautifully in the center with all of my straight stitching. Now, if you wanted to get closer, you could just change this to a different foot, and then you could still run it up against it. Your stitches would just be closer to the gap. But I think that come out beautifully. So these are the new fun tools. I will set a link in the description if anybody wishes to purchase them. But they just make sewing, especially if you're not used to zippers, it does make it much simpler for you. I think that's about all. So thank you for tuning in, and I will do another video soon. Bye!